After nearly a week of searching for a 6-year-old boy in Alberta, the search is not scaling back, but in fact expanding. After tough days of searching through rough landscapes, the efforts to find the missing boy in Crow's Nest Pass is ramping up, with new teams arriving from Saskatchewan and more support from the RCMP. Darius McDougall, 6 years old, disappeared a week ago Sunday morning while taking a stroll with his family at a campground close to Blairmore, Alberta. In a video news conference last Friday, Adam Kennedy from Search and Rescue Alberta shared with reporters that extra search teams are heading in from Saskatchewan to relieve the volunteer searchers from Alberta and British Columbia. We've asked for all available resources across both BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan, said Kennedy. We anticipate seeing more volunteers available as we go into the weekend and expect to see those numbers bolstered over the weekend. Alberta RCMP Corporal Gina Slaney said on Friday concerns from the public that the force was about to start scaling back the search are not true. As of today, we have additional resources on site, which includes 60 TSG Tactical Support Group officers. Their main role will be to supplement search efforts, said Slaney. Searchers on the ground and in a helicopter, accompanied by drones and dogs, have been scouring the area, but have not seen any sign of the boy. The boy has autism, so crews say they are employing several search tactics, including avoiding loud noises and bright lights at night. Kennedy said morale is high, and searchers remain optimistic that McDougall will be found alive, noting the area has water and that humans can survive a long time without food. As well, because he does have autism, searchers have employed using the boy's favorite song to try to guide him.
The search area for Darius McDougall has grown to nearly 8 kilometers beyond the original Crow's Nest Pass campsite area where the 6-year-old vanished Sunday.
If someone can find water and a little bit of shelter and the temperatures aren't too bad, the chances are not so bad of surviving 5 days plus, in my sort of estimation.
About 120 people are combing day and night through dense brush and steep terrain south of Highway 3 near the Alberta-BC boundary. Everett Hanna says it's likely Darius didn't go far.
If they ran into a river and followed the river, maybe, depending on the terrain and bush, along the river. If they hit a path, be it a wildlife trail or an old forestry or mining or something like that trail, again, possibility of going that far. If we're just talking about sort of heading off through the forest, it'd be very, very surprised if a child made it 6.6 kilometers in 5 days even.
The RCMP says Darius was walking with 6 family members when he somehow became separated from the other children. McDougall has autism, which is affecting search efforts. Crews are avoiding loud noises and playing his favorite song, but they won't say what that is because it's part of the RCMP investigation.
So there was a couple of sounds that were identified as being potentially appealing to him. That was employed by both ground searchers as they searched, as well as from the drones as they fly over some of the roads to try to draw Darius out to some of those areas.
Crews have also brought in a drone with software to find anomalies the eye can't see. But so far, not a single clue, footprint, piece of clothing, or speck of blood has been found. Encounters with wildlife remain a concern. Hannah says while cougars could see children as the size of easy prey, bears aren't likely to attack.
Most bears, like above and beyond the odd predatory bear that for whatever reason just sees humans as a potential food item, they are generally just not interested in interacting with humans wherever possible.
Still, officials aren't giving up.
I haven't seen discouragement among any of the searchers at this point. They're all still out there giving it their 100%.
Carson Marsouk, CTV News, Crow's Nest Pass.
Right now, we're not ruling anything out. Initially, you go from a point last seen, and you can expand your radius from there. We rely on our search and rescue experts for that.
We are in a river valley itself. There are two small rivers that are also in play. There's a large bog that we continue to search, and some fairly steep, rugged, forested terrain.
However, police are asking the general public to avoid the area.
We do appreciate the fact that there is a genuine interest for people to come out and help. Right now, if we can keep our trained personnel out here, it's easy to keep track of them. If and when they come across areas, they know exactly what to do.
Officials say the search will continue for as long as it takes. In the Crow's Nest Pass, Justin Sibbett, Global News.
I would encourage you all to like, follow, and subscribe to support the channel and to follow along with this story if you are interested in updates, as well as the other stories that I follow on this channel. As well, it goes to support me and the work I do. And I really, really appreciate those that are already supporting the channel and following along. Thank you so much.